Silence is even better. Not everybody deserves to know what you're working on. Not everybody deserves to know your vulnerabilities, your story. Not everybody has to know your story. Not everybody, you don't have you don't have to prove yourself to people. You don't have to share so much with people because you just want to speak, you just want to share, sometimes it's not necessary, it's not needed. It is absolutely not needed. Okay, just try it. Don't share too much, don't talk too much, and see what happens. Okay, so stop talking too much, stop oversharing. Not everybody cares. People that you even thought care, they don't care. They don't care about you. People that you actually thought care, they don't care. Even if they pretend to care, they don't care. And I'm sure there are times where you've actually shared some vulnerable things about you with a friend or with somebody that you respected, somebody that you thought you could confide in, and at the end of you sharing, the way they will even make you feel, you will even now start to regret that you even shared, because what you were hoping for, the kind of support or the kind of sympathy or the kind of yeah, the word that the right word to use would be support, the kind of support, the kind of understanding, the kind of reassurance, the kind of love you were expecting in return, you didn't receive it. What you received in return was just, it would even make you feel more vulnerable, because you would now feel like, oh, you've shared, and look at how they made you feel. Maybe they were a bit cold, you were not really expecting the kind of reaction you were hoping for. You even end up feeling worse. You start beating yourself up. Why did I even share? Why did I even open my mouth? I should have just kept quiet. This person doesn't really understand me. Sometimes they misunderstand you. So not everybody deserves your your vulnerabilities. Not everybody deserves to know your story. Not everybody deserves to know your pain, what has caused you pain. Not everybody deserves to know. Not everybody. It is only a select few. It is only one, even if not nobody. If you want to share your pain, your whatever, if you want to talk, face a mirror, look at yourself in the mirror and talk to God. You will even feel more relieved. You will feel more, because I'm of the opinion that there is nobody that can understand. Sometimes when we're going through pain, we want to share our pain with people. We want people to feel our pain, but you're the one in that pain. No matter how much you want to receive sympathy, love, and support and understanding, you have to realize that it is another human being like yourself that you're sharing with. Okay, and the only person that really understands your pain, that really understands the full story, that knows the end from the beginning, that knows everything, is God. So why not just go to God and share that pain, and share that burden, that worry with Him? Because it is only Him that can truly comfort you. There's a level of comfort, there's a level of peace that surpasses all understanding, that when we pour out our hearts to the Lord in prayers, in tears, in the secret place, you would feel lighter. You would feel like you're not alone. You will feel the Holy Spirit surrounding you. You will just feel light. You will feel that, God has just heard your cry. You will feel reassured. You will feel lighter. You will feel more confident. You will feel more courageous that God is with you and He will see you through, coming out of the other side of whatever it is that you're going through, as an overcomer, as a victor, as just somebody who has overcome everything that was supposed to pull them down. Okay, so stop talking too much, stop sharing too much. Sometimes you're sharing and it is gossip. You're being used as so as soon as you've shared, your story is being used as gossip. as gossip. You don't even know who they've told. You don't know who they're sharing with you. The person that you're sharing with might actually not be the problem. They might mean well for you, but at the same time, in this day and age, it's very hard to vouch for people's confidence, to vouch for you don't really know who to trust anymore. You don't really know who means well, who doesn't mean well. It might even be the person that they are sharing, that they're telling. Okay. And when I was talking about witches and warlocks earlier on, it's not about witches. It's not everybody that is a witch. It's not everybody that is a wizard. Okay, but we all move around with energies. Every individual on this earth has an energy to them. Same way we have people with good positive energies, is the same way there are people moving around with negative energy. And it doesn't mean those people themselves are bad or evil people. They may not even realize that they are moving around with that negative energy around them. So the individual might not actually be the problem, but the problem is the energy around that person, the negative energy around that person. Have you ever wondered why sometimes when you were working on something, you were planning something, everything was going well, but the moment you shared it with that one person, with just the moment you opened your mouth and you talked about it and you shared it, things started going wrong. That plan didn't come to fruition anymore. That plan was just messed up. Again, it's not to say that person is evil, but energies are real. Energy is real. It is a real thing. It is not a facade. It is not something that doesn't exist. It does. So please be mindful, be careful, and I pray that God will help you and I. God will continue to help me as well as yourself that you've watched this video. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Ayo. I love you. God bless. Take care. Bye.